Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing from Jada Toys the Ultra Street Fighter 2 action figures, and this time we have Ken. So we had Ryu, we've had Chun-Li and Fei Long, and now we've got Ken Masters, and I must admit Ken was my most favourite character out of the whole entire Street Fighter franchise. I always supported him, and it just annoys me sometimes when he gets left out of the Marvel vs Capcom games, but hey ho. Anyway, he's looking pretty cool here. You're on that really nice packaging of that arcade machine. We've got his stage behind him, and we've got alternative hands, like these kind of stand there for his fireball. He's got a red fireball in this one. It's a shame he hasn't got a flame effect for his sort of like uppercut, but I guess in this time he didn't really have that. We've got two alternative faces on there, one smiling and one being a little bit more grizzly. On the side here we've just got the side of the arcade cabinet, and again on this side with a few little bits down here about Ken on this side. On the back we've got him doing his victory pose with all the other Street Fighter ones that are coming out as well. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. So here he is out of his blister pack, looking pretty cool. I really do like these little kind of cardboard cutout backgrounds here. I've kept all the others, and I kind of like them in the line as well. So I think once the collection's all out and got more in doing their victory poses, I think it'll be a really nice kind of looking stand. But yeah, looking at this guy, we're going to get him out for our first impressions. Looking pretty cool. I'm hoping for the same as we got with the others. The Ryu figure was pretty cool in my opinion. And yeah, this guy is looking great as well. So these guys got fantastic articulation, and yes, this is Jada Toys. I think are going miles ahead and leaping bounds of others. So anyway, let's go ahead and take some pictures, put him through his poses, and we see you in a moment. We've been away, we've taken the pictures, and what can I say about this guy? Well, he is exactly the same as Ryu that we reviewed last year, and I must admit Ryu was pretty much high up there of my figures of the year. As a matter of fact, Chun-Li was actually my figure of the year last year. She was fantastic, great articulation and everything there, and this guy really brings in that, and it brings in my general interest as well, because it's Ken from Street Fighter. As I said, he's my favourite character, and these guys are fantastic as well because they do fit in with your Marvel Legends characters and other sort of people like that. So if you want to do the old Marvel versus Capcom, you know, bring them over to your Marvel Legends and stuff like that, you can do so. Anyway, let's get into the actual review of this guy. He's brilliant. He's actually great. He comes with a few accessories. I would say my main concern about the accessories is probably like his fireball. It's like this extra kind of sort of like, it's just in fire, and I get it. There was like a pirated version, or sometimes you used to send out about 100 normal fireballs, and then when there used to be a glitch back in the day when these ones are based on. But yeah, he never really had an orange fireball, so I kind of liked it to be blue, just for the fact that you can have like a two-player sort of fighting Ryu, so they're both shooting out the same colour, and this should have been with the player 2 Ryu or the evil Ryu or something like that, but I think he had purple. But yeah, inside there you can actually see the hands. That's pretty cool, so when he does the Hadouken it moves along with it. It's all in this transparent orange and yellow as well, and it fits on the nice little stand that you get with it as well, just up in the sort of section there. It's like hexagonal. I can't get my words out, but yeah, it fits in there, around there, nice and sturdy, and you can sort of manipulate it in any way. So if he was jumping up in the air and you want it shooting downwards, you can do so. If you want to lower it down as well, you can bend it as well. So yeah, pretty cool stands. I really like these kind of stands as well. It really helps out to demonstrate the sort of like character as well on the shelf, which is pretty cool. Next up is his removable hand. So he has one punching hand, like so. You've got the details in there with his brown sort of like guards, and you can see that on the peg system. And then you've got the Hadouken hand as well. So you got alternatives, and I've got alternatives on the figure there at the time. So you can turn this one up as well to get that look on that figure, which is pretty cool. And then he actually comes with alternative heads, and one is kind of this sort of grinning one, what he's got on there, and you got this one which has got the smile kind of smirk as well. I want to say that Jada as well do a really fantastic job with these kind of soft pieces. Like, I don't know what they do or what they use, But yeah, it wouldn't be great if Hasbro got this kind of sort of fabric, you know, especially for some of their capes, especially for Marvel Legends and stuff. Like, this is his hair, and it actually feels like individual strands, and it's so rubbery and pliable. There, I'm not too sure if whether this is going to be brittle over the time, whether Jada hasn't really done a lot of sort of like look into their figures. But yeah, it's really great. I really like it. You got the big eyebrows and stuff on there with the cheeky grin for this guy, which is great. And then he has a sort of like a more snarling face on there, which is what I like, because when you're taking pictures and stuff, it actually looks like he's proper fighting rather than doing his cheeky grin after a victory. But these are so easy to swap as well. It just feels really like they're supposed to swap. The only way I can sort of I don't know if you're a driver, like if you drive like a Ford or something like that, and when you're changing gear, it sometimes feels really hard to find the right gear to get it in, and it just doesn't want to fit in. But if you go somewhere like a German make, like a Skoda or something, when you slide those gears in, it actually physically works. It feels like it's what it's made for. And it's like these as well. I don't have to pull it and feel like I'm going to break the peg. They just sort of slide on, but they click on, and they feel like they're on, and then I can just pop it and very easily and just slide it over to the other as well. It's really good, really nice, really sort of done really well. So yeah, that is pretty much with Ken on there on his accessories. Head wise, he can turn left, right, look down, look up. We've got a bit of tilt on there as well. His hair is a little bit in the way of his gi, but yeah, you can get that look right down there and look up as well. So pretty good head movement there. Arm rotates all around, and then they come up to this far with a nice butterfly joint inside there. Got the rotation on the upper bicep as well as the rotation there. You've got a double elbow joint as well that comes right around, and then we've got rotation at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge. Down here we've got a little diaphragm sort of bit, so you've got a little bit of tilt in there, a little bit of forward, a little bit of back. This bit is quite springy, unfortunately, so it kind of holds him in place. Leg wise, comes out this far. There isn't a drop down, but you can kick forward and kick back. Upper thigh rotation. You've got a double knee as well that comes up all the way around on there, and then you've got the rotation at the inside there, and then you've got the rocket and the pivot on the foot as well, which is really nice. But yeah, leg wise, you can still get a lot of kick movement out of it, so you can come up this way, you can bring that leg right up as well, you know, bringing that sort of torso and stuff around. Yeah, you can get especially like tilting that leg as well. Really good motion on the actual figure. And yeah, with the actual look of the actual figure, we can look through on the hair. So the hair, I don't know whether it's got a little bit of orange kind of splash through it, but I think it has. It's like you can just see it straight through on the strands and stuff. The faces, yeah, they are quite basic. There isn't a lot of sort of like definition around the eyes and stuff like that, but you know, I kind of like it. It's supposed to be arcadey, it's kind of comic-y, and it fits in with my Marvel Legends. Doesn't fit in with like obviously the movie type ones, but I only collect the sort of comic based ones anyway, so yeah, it fits in really nicely. Got definition all around on the muscles. It's actually got a sort of like a darker red over the sort of the top of the muscular parts as well. And with his belt, you can actually take this off, so it looks like he's got a sticky out belly button, but you can actually take this off like so. Let's just bring that belt right around and pop this out. And yeah, it's again, this is like made the same with the hair. It's just so flimsy and nice, so you can just peel it off quite easily right around like so. And yeah, showing all that sort of muscular off on the back as well. So these are good sort of like bodies if you ever wanted to do like a custom as well. Really good sort of like muscle bodies and stuff. Coming down to his hands, it's just a shame there's no brown parts on here, so it breaks up the actual glove on there. Coming down to his legs, you can see all that nice texture running through, same as his gi has that texture as well all the way through on there. So yeah, looking pretty good. And then coming down to his legs, and we just got his little tootsies down the bottom. So yeah, looking really nice, really good action figure. And as I said, you can fit them with your Marvel Legends and stuff if you ever wanted to make a Marvel versus Capcom shelf. I don't know what it is with the Jada toys, though. They're a bit slow coming out in the UK, unfortunately. But yeah, nonetheless, we got him finally. I think Bison is next and Delsim, and then it's been confirmed with Guile, Cammy and DJ, and then obviously the rest are coming out. I think Blanca's been confirmed as well so far, so not many left. I think even Sargat's been confirmed. I know they've all been confirmed, but in the order release. So my other Ken that fits on the shelf is the Power Ranger one with the crossover line. Really good figure. The heads aren't removed. Well, they are removable. but the ball joint is slightly a lot larger on this guy. See what I mean? How hard is that to actually take off that head? But yeah, so if you wanted to do, you could actually kind of change it around, but then obviously the colour of the skin and stuff doesn't match, because there's a lot more tanned on the Jada version compared to the Power Ranger. And then with that, we can actually bring in more of the Jada toys, and it's like, it's just, I like building up a collection, and it's easy to do as well. I mean, this guy I found on Amazon. Not many companies seem to be selling it, but I think in the UK, if you're over here, Smiths are started to sell them as well, which is nice. So yeah, I kind of like it when Smiths start doing some stuff and you can go out and get them in the wild. But yeah, so far looking pretty cool. I'll bring in a Marvel Legend for you as well, just in case you haven't seen these or maybe interested at a later date. So just sorting out Spider-Man so he can stand up. I weren't going to do this, but we can just bring in that Spider-Man like so as well. So just bringing him in, and you can see they all fit in really nicely, and you can do any type of display as well. So thank you for joining me on this one. Don't forget, you can comment down below, you can subscribe, you can ding the bell, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on TikTok as well under the same name, and you can join the channel for 99p or 99 cents from wherever you're from in the world. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.